I have came up with a new project, which is Jukebox, and this is a beginner level project. Any beginner can do who is learning Java in any language. This project can be done. College going students and others can who learn Java just now and want to do projects. This is a good project that we can do. So let's test this project, and here you can see. Uh, I'm giving a welcome message. Application is asking me whether you are existing user or not. Let us say I'm not an existing user, and let's create this scenario where I am not existing user, but I'm saying yes, I'm existing user. It simply means that I am lying to this application. So let us check this. I will say yes, I'm existing user. So this will ask me name. So let us say some name. Let us say my name. So my name only, Ishan, and it will ask me password. Basically, I have already registered to this, so that's why it is asking me password. So if I give Vishal, then as I don't remember the password of that ID, so it is giving incorrect password. So here about password for password verification, this application is working good, but let's see whether if we add a user who is not a register, then what let's check what happens. So I'm saying that yes, I'm an existing user, and let us say user 160. So here my application detected that user is not an basically user 160 is not an registered user. So create a new account with username user 160, and here application asks whether you want to create an account or not. So for now let us say no. Now let us check what happens if I say no. So nothing great. This will just welcome me and suggest me to create a new account. So let's create a new account for this. In this, enter username to create new account. So I will enter user 160 again, user 160, and yeah. So here the condition is the password must be greater than length of 5 and must be less than length of 10. Those characters should be less than 10. So let's see whether this catch or not. So I will give 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let's give 4 characters only, and let's check what this application do. So it will say this character doesn't match. You have to again create the ID. Again you have to do the process of creating ID. Till now I've checked every validation that I have implemented in this application. Now let us start registering user to this application. So now genuinely we will register a user. So I will give yes, and I will give user 160. So yeah, this account is not present, so I will create this. For that I will say yes, and we are into the page, the command line where we give the user credentials. So I will give user 160, and I will enter password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so here you can see all the available options that the application have. Here this application is having saying the very first thing, user account is created, and then we have a bunch of options that we'll be exploring now. Now let us explore each and every functionality of this application, every feature of this application. So here we can see there are a bunch of options in front of us, and we can select any of them from this application. So let us say the option number 1, which is show all songs, and here we can see in the entire list all the songs that are present at us. All those songs are displayed over here in systematic order, so that user can feel comfortable, and he should feel comfortable at the end. So we are giving here application asking whether you want to listen the song. Yes, for that only we have came here. So I will say yes, and So we have to give a song number to play for any application or any software. It's a instruction we give the instruction to the software or any application. So here also we have to give the song ID or sorry serial number of the song. So I will give let's say we will listen to song number 2, and now here we have options of playing song, pausing song, reset, resuming song. So I will say play the song, which is option number 1, and I will give enter. Now you can listen the song. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Okay, I will pause this song. So here you can see the how much the song is played, or how much the duration of song is. All the data is available to us. We can see it in we can see it. User can see the data. Now we will say to resume the song. Let's check whether the song is getting played from where it is stopped. So it is stopped at 16 seconds. So it should start from uh, after 16 seconds. So let us select option number 4, which is resuming the song, and let's see. Okay, I will stop again. I will pause. Okay, so you can see before it was 16 seconds and now it was 31 seconds. So our resume the song is working fine. Now what if we say a reset? So a reset means it should start from the beginning. Let's say whether it is starting or not from beginning. So it's the played in seconds songs is 31, and if I pause again song, it should be at 0. So let's check this. I will say restart 3, and I'll pause this. So you can see the song played is for 5 seconds. So this is how playing of these songs working. Now we are, if say let us say a user wants to go back, and we are saying to go back by entering 0. Now this application asks me whether you want to listen the other songs or not, because there might be a chance where user get attracted to the application and he wants to listen other songs also from the application. So here N for no, or we can enter any of the key from keyboard to go for the next song. So again application will ask us to enter the song name. Let us say 5, and I will enter, and I will say play. So this happens in the process, and till then we quit this process of listening song again. Till then this application will ask us to enter any key, and we can repeatedly listen to the song. So I will press Q to quit and enter. So we are on main menu. As we have seen the show all songs and playing the songs, now let us check the interesting part of the application, which is checking validation and exception. So we are going to all songs, and we are saying yes, why, to listen the song. So here we are giving select a song in the number. What if user enters a number which is not present in the serial number? So let us say I'm entering 220, as 20 is present in that serial number. What happens? Let's check. So it says input out of the range. So for any developer, for any coder, programmer, it is really important to handle exceptions and all the validations, so that user can't we can't give user to do the things that will cause application to cause any bug or something. We are gonna check with other input as well. So we will say yes and select a song number. What if user give here a string which is, let us say, subscribe to my channel and if we enter, so we can see here also I have handled exceptions so that user can very smoothly use this application. So in this enter choice feature or option, we are again here also we are gonna check whether this is also working fine or not. So again I will say like, so see there it is clearly show that this is an input mismatch and you should enter the values only, the numerical values only. So till now I have shown you. Now we are going to explore the other feature which is show by artist. So we will select second option and here all the artist name that we are having with our within our database are shown here. So here let us again start with the validations again. What if so here it's asking me to enter artist name. So what if I enter serial number or numeric value? Let's see what's happened. So I will enter 5 and let us enter. So here we can see application clearly says that invalid input and it go back to the main menu again. Now again let's say show by artist and we are entering the value, sorry, the option, and here if let us give the name. So here Lenin something I'm giving because the that is easy one to type. And here you can see there is no need of matching exact the cases in the database we are having with capital letter and here we are having with small letter. So there is no need to matching of exact cases, letter cases, and I will hit enter. So we can see there is only one song which is present with the name artist name Lenin and we can play that song. So here also we will check validation whether it is working properly or not. So we are here the serial number is pi. What if I give enter the number 1 and hit enter? So here application clearly says that this application sorry, this song is not present in this database. So I'm showing this all this validation because for a developer it's one of the main tasks make developing apart from developing application. This is the main task for any developer to have all validation and to handle all the exceptions. Now we are into the artist name feature again and we will give the name for us. If you don't give the entire name then also it will work. So we can see because searching is something that even single letter is matching, then we have to show all those things. So here Paras is the name which is matching in the database and we are showing that. Okay, so let's play this finally for user and yeah, I'm playing. Okay, good music. We will pause this and we will go back to main menu. Now till here you have seen how the show by artist feature working. Now we are going to see what is the feature of song search by song name. Now we are exploring search by song name feature and the option is for that is 3. Now every song is available at us that is fetched from database, MySQL database, and validations are same here everywhere in this application is completely validated and handled exceptions. Now let us see the name. I will search for the Russia song R. Let us give only R. Let us say see whether this can fetch the song with letter R or not, and we are given R. So you can see here the song name is fetched here, and now we can enter the ID and we can search for the play this song, and we can play this song now. Exceptions here works same. Okay, let's pause and go back to main menu. Show by album name and all genres also work in similar way. So if we give 4, and here we can see all the album names that we are having, and here from here we have to give album name. So I have given just 3 characters, and it is fetched dark uh, from our database. And again same thing that we can listen from here, and again all the validations are and exceptions are handled here. So for now, I'm going out of this, let us say 8, and mm, we will see all the genres. So for that we have 5th option, and here we have genres. So which genre do you want to listen? The application is asking. So what if I give the genre which is out of this database that's stored? So genre not found, name YouTube, and yes, that genre is not present. So here also we can see how the exceptions have managed. Now let's once again look into the genre part of this application, genre, and we are going to the pop music. So here are 2 results from this pop music, and we can play any of them. The same thing, and I'm going out of this now. Now here comes an interesting part of this application, which is podcast and playlist. Now we are checking the podcast feature, and I'm giving it the option 6. We are selecting that, and we have a bunch of options that are pop on the screen, and they are formatted in a table. So what if I give here again the exception things? Let us here we are asking them a number to be entered, but what if I give the string? So again the exceptions are handled. Again we will go to podcast, and let's give number now. Now you can see all these are the podcast, and the thing is that we have to click on this link. So this link will direct us to a Spotify page, and from there you have to listen those podcast. So yeah, you can see we have directed to Spotify's page. So we can see here we have 2 options that we can go back, or we can add this to playlist. So there is a feature of playlist also in this application. We will discover it later, but for now let us see what is checking podcast. Again enter 1. So if I click 1, so I am into the podcast menu again. It will give all the podcasts that are available on with us, with our application, within our database. So if I click on 4, sorry, not clicking, I enter 4. So again we can see this all the links that we have to click, and this will navigate to the Spotify for now. Because this was the application that I was made when I was really learning Java. Now let us go to the main menu again and explore the features of show playlist. Now we are checking the show playlist feature. So here the first thing is that we will get message that this is user 160 using. So before we registered with 160, now we will check what are the playlists that this 160 user having. So since this is a new user, there should be no playlist existing for this user. So we will check giving 1, and yeah, you have zero number of playlists, so there are no playlist over here. Okay, so now let's go to again show playlist, and we will give two to create your playlist. So we are giving two. So creating your playlist, we have to enter the playlist name. So let us say playlist playlist one. This is the playlist one name, and add song or podcast to the playlist. So one to add this song into the playlist, and two add podcast. So I will click one, and yeah, here all are there are songs which we have seen earlier. And first of all, we don't have to listen now, and select song from the above list to add into the playlist. So we have to select the song from the above list to add into the playlist. So we are selecting 10, not 10. Yeah, 10, and then entering. So here again, inside the playlist number 1, enter the song which you want. So we are giving the playlist number here as 1. Now your playlist is updated. So do you want to add more songs? So if you want to add more songs, we can say yes, and we can add. So I will say 5th song. Sorry, I will say 5th song. And again here, we will add that in playlist number 1 only. So yes, here we added 2 songs. Let us say no now, and let's say see. Here for playlist 1, the playlist ID, we have added song number 10 and song number 5. So you have one number of playlists. So which playlist you want to select here? Application asking. If I give the playlist which is not in the range, so what happens? Yeah, this playlist number 2 is not in your playlist. So actually this is checking based on the playlist ID. If the playlist ID is existing, then only it will show us. So we will create one more playlist and check whether we are getting that playlist or not. So I will say 7, and I will say create playlist. One more playlist I am creating, and I will give play to playlist 2. And here we are gonna add songs, and in this I'm adding song number 3. So no, I'm not listening, and adding song number 3, and the name will the ID will be 2. So yes, this song is got added, and I will not add more songs, and I will say no. So yeah, you can see now we have playlist 1 and 2, and here our application is giving notification to user that you have 2 number of playlist here. Now which let us check whether this can fetch the playlist number 2 or not. So if I giving 2, yeah, we are getting 2 the playlist which is associated with 2